All right, this is Steve with Momentum Marketing, guys. Welcome. And this is one of our case studies from one of our well-known and awesome clients that we have just begun to work with. It's actually about coming up on the 30-day mark, not even 30 days, maybe 21 days of working with Precious. Precious is the owner of Slay Ready Cosmetics, slayreadycosmetics.com, and she has built this brand up in what, 2 months now, just online.
2 months.
2 months online, and she's crushing it. We've been able to kind of latch on with her, help her scale the business faster. So we're just going to kind of get into where you work. Well, first of all, go ahead and introduce yourself, Precious, and then we'll get into it.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Precious. I am a MUA, an influencer, and like you said, the CEO of Slay Ready Cosmetics. Um, Obviously, well, not obviously to you guys, but I started off as a business manager in the dealership field. And so, of course, I know business, but, marketing is a whole nother ball game. So I decided to hire Steve and his team to help me after launching April 7th of this year. Got a little overwhelmed and I felt like I needed a team, and here we are.
Awesome, awesome. So, kind of explain to people where you were when we connected, and what you were looking to do. And then also after that, just kind of explain where you are now and what you've been able to see the growth just in a short period of time. Like I said, not even a month yet that we've been working together.
So when I started out, of course I am an influencer. So I thought that like the orders that I was getting was like crazy. I was like, oh my God. But I'm not gonna lie to you, when Steve came on board, I was like, I kind of got scared. I was like, whoa. I was happy then, but what am I supposed to do now? So now, after the short period of time, I hired Steve 3 weeks into launching or after launching. And since then, the amount of business has been crazy. I mean, I wake up to orders. There's orders when I'm not on live. There's orders, just coming in like crazy. And I mean, I'm seeing a huge difference from just starting out to now. The orders I don't have to work for, they're being worked by him. So I'm super excited about it. Obviously we all have big dreams. I have a goal to, go into Ulta and everything else. So I gotta have somebody that's crazy good. And I feel like Steve is definitely crazy good. So
Awesome, great, and appreciate that. What are the one of some of the things like you tried, I guess, before you were like, you know what, let's just get someone who focuses on marketing.
so this is funny. He knows already, but when I started out, I was doing ads. I'll give you a perfect example. I was doing ads myself. I had no understanding of how to do it. I just knew, hey, ads are available to get done. And so with that little understanding, I said, okay, well, let me do this. I thought I had it all in the bag. It was going okay. I had paid for a couple different ads. Several were not doing well, and then one was doing well. And obviously, I didn't have the understanding and deleted it.
Right.
So, with that being said, just having the understanding of how things work as far as marketing, most of us don't have that. I didn't have that for sure, and being a business manager for years, I still didn't have that. So, with that being said, like, the biggest thing is like just being able to say, okay, I need this done. I don't know how to do it, but I got somebody that knows how to do it and somebody that will walk you through it.
Yeah, awesome. And yeah, that was the ad that you had on. We once we go in and kind of like audit the ads that were already on before. So we could see like the ads that weren't working, and we just going through, and then we saw this one ad, we were like, wait, what's going on here? And we looked at this ad is actually going okay. And sure enough, it was off and it was just sitting in there. And I was like, so we had to rebuild the ad. But the good thing about it is we do know, hey, this particular ad works. We just have to rebuild it again, which we did. And within probably a week, it started to get way profitable again. But like I said, just having the understanding, between me and then, like I said, my team looking at it and going, hey, this is actually working. Let's rebuild this and optimize it. One of the things, like you mentioned, just being an influencer is, that when you go live, you can trigger more sales, you can get more eyeballs on it, but then that ties you to having to go live so many times, whether or not you want to do it or not. But one of the objectives we had is we wanted to make it to where even if you don't go live for a couple of days, you still can bring in sales without necessarily being like completely attached at the hip to having to go live. So that was like the one for us, for you, that was one of the bigger goals is we need to put the systems in place so that you can have these orders coming in daily, in addition to when you do interact with your audience, but just following up for you and doing things of that nature.
Right. I mean, and that's huge because there'll come a time where I won't be able to, go live all the time. And
Yeah.
honestly, before Steve, I wasn't getting any orders outside of going live. It was just, hey, you go on the camera and then your orders come in and then it's done, But now it's just like, it's all day plus live plus, so he's awesome.
Yeah. So that, I mean, and like explain, because I know some of the days, I'll let you explain it, but, and we won't go too crazy into detail, but what was one of the biggest wins that you've seen so far through this short period of time where you were like, oh, okay, this is like,
So last week, man, okay. So last week, y'all, I was like, yo, how are we gonna do this? Like, how are we gonna, get these orders out? Like, I think that day we had 8,900 in sales. Just, I'm being specific because
right.
some people need to hear that number. You know what I mean? And I'm definitely one of those people where it's like, okay, what's the numbers? But we literally had a day where it was $8,900 in that day. And I was like, Steve, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Now I'm gonna just compare it to this, right? When I launched, I had a $10,000 day, right?
Mm-hmm.
After I launched, it was like,
Drop down,
because of
right?
course on a launch day, it's just like everybody's going crazy. Everybody's coming, they've been anticipating, they're waiting on it.
Mm-hmm.
But then of course, your charts go down because it's like, everybody got what they needed. Now we're waiting for people to see the products and things like that. But Steve came on board and he was like, nah. So that 8,900 day just showed me like this is absolutely needed. You have to have it. Like there's no question.
100%. Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, Precious, appreciate you sharing that, sharing the numbers, sharing your experience. Let people know where they can find you too online.
So you guys can follow me on Slay Ready Cosmetics on Facebook. I normally tend to go live there doing tutorials and things like that. My website is slayreadycosmetics.com. We offer a whole lot of waterproof items. It's about to be summertime. Obviously, not just for cosmetics. You have people that have issues when it comes to hair growth and eyebrow and things like that. So we offer things like that. High pigment lip gloss, matte lipsticks, and things like that as well. And you can also follow me on Slay Ready Cosmetics on Instagram.
Perfect. All right, appreciate it, Precious, and we'll be checking in a few months to see where you are. I'm pretty sure you'll be light years even beyond where you are right now.
Thanks, Steve.
All right.